Another day, another model. If you're new, this is a series where I swap survivors and killers places, turning killers into survivors and survivors into killers. And in today's video, we're making the bomber himself, Taph. Now, let's get straight into the video.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Okay, so we're gonna make Killer Taph, and I have some good references right here. I have two really cool references, and this person, shout out to trees_404. It's really cool, very good idea. I have a lot of different ideas here, kind of spread around. We're gonna just jump into it, see what I make, see how I feel. This one's gonna be more of milestone 4 version of Taph because purple is my favorite color and I love purple. Yeah. So we already have the milestone 4 version of this right here. You might notice that one of his little arms is on because, again, it's red. Comment talks about how Taph died. Remember, Taph got himself exploded in his own house. So I'm gonna actually have shards coming out of his body right here, and all these are accessories, categories. So if you look up subspace shards, crystallized shards, or subspace, or like Taph milestone 4, you will find this. Just so you know. Just so you know. Please go ahead and support these amazing UGs. They're really cool. Oh, it's caution tape. Okay, so if you guys are ever wondering like what is behind Taph's scarf, just look, it says something here right around his scarf. It says caution, like caution tape. I was very confused of like what the heck is that. So for one of my side projects, luckily I actually have a hood, very realistic hood that I'm going to be using for Taph. Yeah, no, not bad for just a little hood that I have on the side. It's always good to just reuse your assets every so often. If there's something out there that can work, you can use, like, still use it if simple. You just made something already. Why not use it again? Of course, we need to fix a lot of these, like bugs, whatever, like clipping, and we also need to make sure he has like a little point. He has this little like point that like it's like a little square, boop, 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 boop. And it puts down there. We need to do that. Also, I made my custom texture here for that beautiful texture. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm separating purples and blacks into 2 colors. That is white and black right here. Then what I'm doing is I'm putting this back into here, and now I can change the color of the purple into like a greenish, into a reddish. So, and it will only change that, not everything. Yeah, I could change it to like a red. If you ever wondered what a red Taph would look like, look at that. Red. Well, actually, I think there's only red in the game. How about this? Blue Taph. What? No, there's already blue. Hold on. A green Taph. There we go. You ever wondered what a green Taph would look like? Look at that. Now we have those like swirls on his clothing here. Really add a lot of that crazy magic. Well, I guess subspace. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what? I made it up, so beautiful. I'm gonna bring it up here because for some apparent reason my microphone was still having some issues. Don't we love that? We love it when it has issues. Whoa! When you barely can understand me. Wow! Let's go! Yeah, it's wonderful. It's great. Anyways, in the background, you can see here that I am working on the like half crystallized, half not crystallized version of Taph, like he's, you know, half destroyed from the explosions. And I even thought about surrounding his like arm and leg in like the subspace outer shell, if that's what you can call it. I swear I've seen accessories on like the marketplace on Roblox for this, but I thought it was just a good idea to do, and I was like, man, that's a pretty cool idea. But then I was like, nah, has too much information and it's just like too much junk on one character. There's like a limit where you're just adding too much. So I took that away later, but I really did like how I was approaching this, and it really started to, you know, come together slowly but surely. We'll probably do some like Sculpting real quick, and it's just gonna be pushing to get the push. Oh god, no, that's bad push. Hold it down. Get the push. I mean, that's a pull, sorry. And then you get the push. And there we go. Look, just like his hoodie, but like realistic. It's a bit of a mess right now. Okay, I'm definitely going somewhere with this. I don't know where exactly. I'm definitely going somewhere. I feel like I have some fun. The squigglies too much. I think the squigglies might have this crystal texture that I made a while ago, and I'll put the video that I made it from up on the screen. Oh god dang! Oh. You better watch it if you want to learn how to make it really, really pretty. I realized what I could do is I could take the crystals and I could make this like crystal texture right here, and I could update like fractal stuff where his body is becoming crystallized way. Watch this. Hold on. Let me slap on some of these textures. So of course I'm going to change the colors a little bit, but already you get to see this crystallized texture, how it can really add a lot of that depth and like craziness, like, you know, really adds a lot of coolness to this character. That all this, you can see right through him too. It's so cool. Okay, I've been looking at this and look what I did. Look what I did! Boom! I created a new kind of design for like the crystals and him being, of course, like half crystallized. The crystals are seeping into his skin and stuff. So it's really, really cool. But I am thinking maybe giving him like one, like a sans purple eye here, and then I forgot. But I actually I wanted to give him this is ridiculous, but me and my friends were talking about this. But we could give him a rocket launcher, kind of medieval, magical, fantasy rocket launcher. He shoots out, and it shoots out, of course, the subspace trip mine. But yeah, I think that's pretty alright for right now. Okay, so I added a lot of these like, belts. I think the belts definitely add to his like emo.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Coolness factor. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the belts on him or what? Do you like hate it? I think it's pretty neat. Like this looks like a Clash of Clans character. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this looks like a Clash of Clans character. So I was thinking about this, like just like at night. I was staying awake, could not go to sleep. I was thinking about this chance model.
Hold it!
Was thinking about this chance model. And I was like, man, I really wish I could make this right here, this texture, show up on the black areas. I realized, well, if I just cut out this and then like replaced it with like this, well, okay, hold on. I need to do some extra work. I just realized I can't work exactly like that, but here we go. We have this like really cool, lumpy alligator skin texture. Honestly, I think that just kind of made everything look all nice and pretty. Wrapped everything up in a pretty nice bow. So I really don't think there's anything else besides the rocket launcher. There you go. So I made it like subtly glow. Very, very, very hard to see. But it's very subtly. That should work. I think it's just a rocket launcher. Reading the comment, it says, it actually gives me an intro and yeah, I die. The heck is an Ida? Idea. Half walked out of their house and then the spirit printed. Half walked out of those ideas. I'm not gonna make it exactly the same, of course, but I'm gonna take the base idea and kind of like really change it into what I'm thinking that maybe the first part of it should be him walking out of his house and like him stumbling because he just got blown up and like half the house is like blown up and destroyed and stuff. And then the outro is all of the dead, all the dead bodies that randomly flash into the survivors before walking out of the house. Yeah, closing the door. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm starting to work on the cannon and I'm trying to make a lot of like sharp edges in like areas where it's very triangulated. I'm pretty sure that's a word, mainly because the way that, you know, it's all using like trying to be like a subspace trip mine, but as a rocket launcher. So I have the handle down here gonna be connected, and then I have like these big, I don't know what you would call them, thingy doogies on the end, thingy da bobs on the end, doing thingy bob things. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the back, but we're gonna keep on editing this and see how this kind of goes. I do like where it's going right now. I think it's pretty cool looking, but I think giving him a rocket launcher or grenade launcher is really funny. Okay, so adding all those like sharp edges are really helping. I'm definitely making it like more of like bazooka type stuff where I think you just have one straight line, but I don't know. It looks pretty cool with all that aesthetic. Go ahead, and this is what the ammo is gonna be. So you have like that, I don't know, maybe like inside here somewhere, I don't know, yeah, like that or something, you know, be just floating in there. I think it's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm probably gonna edit this a little bit more because I really don't know what else to add. Probably a sight and maybe like a little monitor on the side, maybe. And I'm thinking about wrapping it up in like caution tape or belts, like a little bit of caution tape, a little bit of belts, because that just fits the aesthetic a little bit more too. And I think pretty much good, man. Pretty much good, boy. Now, this bazooka was super fun to create. I just kind of went wild with like a semi-futuristic, like steampunk-esque, and then on top of it, of course, the like subspace frame. There you go. That's more of a proper word to use there. Not the shell, but the frame of like the subspace bombs around the bazooka to really show that this is like a subspace bazooka gun thing. So I think I really captured that pretty well. I'm very happy with it. And I even like made sure that the purples are very nice, and like the barrel is actually like energized by the subspace crystals and stuff. You know, just get some lore into it, you know. And of course, I rigged it up, and it was all pretty darn simple from there. I actually rigged it up properly, and look at him. He's T-posing for dominance. Look at him. He's T-posing for dominance. Look! The power! The power! Unlimited power! Unlimited power! He's beautiful. I love him. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and work on the animation. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna make the intro and outro just because it is extremely late. I got so busy with like life and family stuff. I just might make the outro because that one's the coolest with a bunch of dead bodies and stuff. Look at him flapping. Look at him, so happy. He's so happy to be here. I don't know. I mean, he's great. Look at that move, bro. Look at that move. That's a crazy freaking move. But I was thinking that his house could be the starter house at the starter thing. What is it? The typical house that you see on Roblox. I forget what it's called. I'll probably put it up here. I'm gonna go find that real quick. And I'll be right back with ya. Okay, so this is what I have for the map that I'm gonna be using for the outro. I'm just probably gonna make the outro right now, for now, because it's probably gonna be the coolest one. And the intro I might make later and just like post it on like shorts or whatever. But I don't know. Or just, you know, I might make a whole video where I try to make outros again because I haven't made them. I haven't made some of them, like Guest. I haven't fully made the outro for him. So there's a lot of people I haven't fully made the outro for. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make like a cool little. I'm thinking about like the camera zooms out, revealing all of the dead survivors. Yes, they're T-posing right now, but it's. You know, I swear, it looks better, okay? It will look better. It's gonna reveal all the dead survivors and him like sitting there all cool, like, and maybe like a bunch of bombs and stuff on the ground or something. Here's what all the textures look like, by the way. There we go. So we have half of it like in this really bright pink, which I'm pretty sure that does that. The bright pink is a part of the subspace stuff. I'll make it darker now, but yeah, we'll see. We do some animation and see where we really go with this, how this really goes. Okay, so we're reaching the end of the video. That doesn't mean to skip this section. I'm watching you, Bob, and I can see you, Judy, right in the back. I'm watching both of you. Okay? You better. Yeah, I can see you guys. See, one of you's on the toilet. Why are you watching this on the toilet? It's a little bit odd, but whatever. Anyways, nah, we all do it. It's okay. Now, the animation. Let's get to the animation. At first, I wanted Taph to like spin around and like stomp his foot. I don't know. It didn't really feel intimidating, and it didn't feel like Taph. So I changed it up a little bit later, and I made him like ominously walking forward. As he, you know, he's looking down and then slowly looks up, revealing his, you know, magic eyeball and, I don't know, him, all the dead people. So, yippee! You know, all that good stuff. And, of course, if you pay attention to the background, you might notice a couple bombs in his house. Just a few. So, I added a lot of those fun little details you can look around and, you know, it's a good little animation. Nothing too much, nothing too little. You know, I'm okay with it. I might go after recording this and make the outro. I don't know. But yeah, all around pretty good. Of course, tell me what you guys think about it in the comment sections. Give me suggestions. Thank you again, Tree404, for commenting the amazing idea. It was a great idea. Good. I do read all your guys' comments pretty much. I try to read all of them. Sometimes there's too many, and some of you guys are unhinged, but that's okay. We love you for that. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the beauty shots. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I apologize for not making the whole like intro and outro. I had a couple ideas, and sadly this was a little bit more rushed than I wanted to. It's been tough, guys. It's been tough. I'll make a video about what's been going on in my life. It's been tough. Anyways, you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. This was Sunrave 3D, and peace out.